So now we're going to talk a little bit about the strategic roadmap. So these are really the key focus areas of the business, as I said earlier. This is what we came out with in 2017. And I'm going to talk just a little bit about some of the progress that we've made during the current year on each of these. As we went into 2018, though, we really kind of tried to synthesize and come up with some priorities that would drive sales and traffic. So we needed to fix our furniture business and refocus the assortment to regain sales and buyer margin. Furniture is our largest home department. There are three, as you know, and it is about over 20% of the business. So when furniture struggles, the whole company struggles. And if you remember Fred's slide, the competition is coming at us from everywhere. It is fast fashion, and it is involving every part of the company to get this part of the business turned around. We want to ensure that our marketing efforts are focused on driving retail traffic and sales. So I'm not really going to talk too terribly much about what's going on in marketing. The team will get up and talk about that. But we are still suffering in terms of retail traffic to the stores. That we acknowledge that, and we are doing everything we can to try to improve that trend. And to improve the customer experience and enable our customers to interact with us wherever, whenever, and however they want. And a lot of this is what the technology that's being rolled out and implemented into the stores. Okay, so branding and marketing evolution. In-store activation. We've had the Golden Llama, the Golden Seahorse, and I won't go into what this year's is. I think this is going to be unveiled shortly. But during both of those two periods, that's when we drove a change in the traffic trend in stores, both with the Llama and with the Golden Seahorse this summer. Restoring the health of our customer database. Again, we've made changes to how often we're emailing our customer, how we're targeting them with the offers, and the impact of the offers. We're rebranding loyalty. I think you're all aware of that, and I think Anna and team will talk a little bit more about that. And then new media, which you'll also hear more about from Adrienne. As you're all aware, we've moved away from print. There's very little of it this year. I think there's a total of 7 vehicles, but there are other mediums of print that Adrienne's team will talk about. Merchandising and concept evolution. So high-profile urban apartment. So this is a select group of stores, and in the high-profile stores, we're really looking at layouts of lifestyle settings for home office and for living furniture, and in the urban apartment, it's more about room settings and how to live with small space, small square footage. Level 1 to 4, food refresh. We're focusing on our year-round entertaining pillar. So I think you've all probably just lived through that, and hopefully it looks good. I know that the stores that we walked as a prototype looked great, and the numbers are definitely encouraging, so look forward to that. Tabletop and kitchen relay, along with new product launches. So this is also a work in progress, and I think later this afternoon you're going to have a demo of some of the new products that we're launching in our kitchen area. Kitchen is the second largest home department behind furniture, and it's higher margin than furniture. So it's a great way to get the customer in and always curious, and kind of as a natural complement to the food side of the business. And then we've right-sized certain product categories. So we're growing home office toys, personal care, and we've reduced windows and jewelry. Although jewelry is the little department that just keeps on giving, it is significantly ahead of its plan. Pricing and promotion. So this is really kind of the crux of some of our struggles right now. We're really trying to figure out how to convey value with quality at a price point that is approachable by our customer. So with furniture, one of the things we've looked at is how we're doing the furniture event cadence. We used to do a lot of independent events. Now we're kind of doing the all message, and we've been doing it in most cases with a coupon. Although yesterday we did a 40% off on seating, and I think we saw a nice response there. And that wasn't a coupon, it was just a deep discount. We can't live all day long at 40% off in furniture, so we really need to kind of find the secret sauce there. And we have consolidated the events. Evolving coupon strategy. Coupons versus promo. We've pulled back on coupons in the last 24 months in terms of the number of them. What we see is some pent-up demand, so we're achieving higher redemption rates, but it's not enough to sustain the business day in and day out, all 52 weeks. And then in-store versus online. We're also looking at that. Sometimes the coupons are online only, sometimes they're in-store only, and more often than not, they're omni-channel, so they're available anywhere the customer wants to use them. Member Appreciation Month, this is something that the marketing team will talk about, and it's really geared toward driving or acquiring new customers and retaining, surprising and delighting the existing customers so that we can retain them. Inventory optimization and productivity. This is Lou's area. Okay, week 32 holiday flow. I'm not sure I need to say more than that, other than there was a tremendous effort across many areas of the company, including yourselves. Thank you in advance to get this set. We really believe that there are benefits to be gained here by getting everything out and ready for the customer all at once. Gross margin task force. So in addition to the challenges on the top line, we're also having difficulties with margins. So it's not just the couponing, it's the shipping expense when we are shipping goods across country at either very low shipping revenue or none. And then we're also looking at item level contribution. So in some cases for a drop ship item or an owned inventory item for e-commerce, the more we sell is the more we lose. So we really have to now get into item level profitability to make sure that we are mixing out the business properly. We're really going to have to engineer gross margin. And I'm sure you're all aware of the tariffs and everything that's going on out there. We will be impacted by that, not as significantly as many of our competitors. We have intentionally restricted our purchases from China because it goes to the kind of the filter of the brand, unique, authentic, and affordable. And so roughly about 20% of our purchases at cost come from China, so 80% come from other countries. But there will be an impact to us on this, and we've got several of the executives going overseas to meet with our key suppliers and agents to figure out how we can kind of share this burden until we work through that. E-commerce inventory planning. So e-commerce has now reached critical mass, and it has for the last couple of years. We've been a little slow to build a dedicated team on the inventory management side. We are now in progress of doing that. We've got a couple of folks dedicated to that, but we still have some opportunity there. And then again, looking at the challenges between owning our inventory and drop ship and how that kind of mixes out. All right, so the last one, customer experience, unified commerce, customer facing Wi-Fi, Cliff, all stores that can? It will be. Okay, coming soon. Obviously, we've got SMS sign up, and that's definitely helping drive enrollment. The Tracy Outlet. This was another strategy that we employed this year to figure out how to deal with a lot of our e-commerce returns and some damaged product. Currently, what happens is it comes back to the DCs, and then we liquidate it, and we're getting, for lucky 10 cents on the dollar. We had a store that was looking at a potential closure, and we decided to see what we could do to give it another, oh my gosh, can't think today, a stay of execution, right? Really, so that it could have another try to keep itself going. And we are learning an awful lot with this project, both operationally and financially. And I do think long term that this is going to be a strategy for us. It will definitely be an iterative process, but we're well on our way. BOPIS ship to store. I think we're all experiencing that right now. Definitely a channel shift. And I don't know how the stores are feeling about it. I'd love to hear, or by show of hands, are you able to handle the movement coming into stores, or is it a problem? Love. Okay, woo! All right, like that. All right, and then coming soon, and I don't know if I'm stealing Alex's thunder or not, but we're also going to do a pilot for buy online, pick up in store for alcohol within the state of California. So another way to drive. Did I just steal your thunder? Okay, okay. I got a thumbs up from Alex, so that's good. Another way to get folks into the store, and then, as we know, once we get them into the store, they often add to their basket. Okay, quick financial update. First half results. As Fred alluded, we've had a challenging first half. We missed our sales plan by about $10 million through week 24. And I'm guessing we're going to end up in about the same place at the end of the quarter. As you can see, we've missed in both stores and in e-commerce. This does not include dropship. So we were hoping to be at roughly a flat comp for the first half, and we're down about 2%. You can also see the metrics. Traffic's down slightly more than we planned. Conversion's also down, and UPT is down. Average ticket is still up, but it's not up as much as we'd like it to be. Okay, but there's some good news, right? Just in terms of the numbers. So I think that we should celebrate the wins, as Fred suggested. So 4 districts delivered a positive comp store sales increase. 58 stores delivered a positive comp. 30 stores were flat to a +4 comp. 19 stores were +4 to 5.8 comp. 9 stores were greater than 10% comp. 11 of the merchandise departments delivered a positive comp. 5 departments were flat to a +5. 3 departments were 5 to 10. And 1 department was 10 to 20. 2 departments were 20 to 30% comp growth year over year. And e-commerce delivered a greater than 20% growth. So congratulations on the wins. Okay, second half outlook. This is the money shot right here. Okay, so our budget for the back half of the year for sales and our stores and owned inventory is $640 million. That's a -2.5 comp for the stores, so slightly better than the current trend, and then a 27% growth in e-commerce. Now, the numbers are moving and they're shifting between channels, but that's the budget. Our merchants think that we can beat this by a significant amount. So they have put together a plan that looks like this. And this is what's in our open to buy. $649 million. So just down about a point in stores, and you can move them between the channels, but overall combined we're at about a 1.6 positive comp for the back half of the year. We have bought this inventory. They have strategically invested in areas of the business that have traction currently, and we know that we missed opportunity last year in terms of running out of inventory, i.e. something like we got a little tight on food way too early. So there is a lot of opportunity in the back half. And so, as Fred said, we have one goal in mind, and I will remind everybody what it is, to return to positive comp sales and profitability. So, do you think we can do it? Yeah. All right. The inventory is coming. All right. Thank you very much.